the CEO and co-founder. Today, along with Sam Renton, our CDO, and Caesar, our COO, we will share with you our platform and how we can transform bill payment. When I moved home with my parents during the COVID lockdown, I noticed just how many bills were arriving from different utility companies, council rates, phone bills, among others, and I was only seeing the paper bills. So I was curious, why has this process not evolved in the last century? Sure, paper mail may be less common and manual labour minimised, but emails and transaction volumes are still through the roof. Then I thought, why don't we have a go at fixing this? And that's why we're here today. Our platform will work with retailers and consumers to provide seamless bill payment and refinancing. We have found that 71% of people say that multiple billing options would increase their satisfaction. It uses consumer-focused buy now, pay later systems so we can independently aggregate bill payments and financing into a rolling weekly or fortnightly payment. This will shift buy now, pay later services from a tool of necessity to a streamlining resource for everyday households. We collect an industry standard 3 to 6% retailer fee in the process, and we aim to minimize user touchpoints and traffic, while increasing security and accountability. Just think for a second, how many times have you had a subscription fee charged for months without you realizing? To facilitate our simplification process, a network of utility retailers will be fostered, eliminating the need to offer balance sheet killing repayment plans, so these utility retailers can focus on their strengths, selling utilities. Importantly, we will increase the purchasing power of the customers and completely eliminate payment risk and repo liability for our retailers. We cherish a business that is mutually beneficial and scalable, so all retailers can easily join. These interest-free credit solutions will make bills more affordable and will help alleviate bill shock for our users. We separate ourselves from traditional buy now, pay later services by removing discretionary purchases from our platform. Doing this will allow us to pinpoint our target market and help users manage their bills more effectively, so we can focus on our strengths while our retailers can focus on theirs. We will streamline transaction volumes and minimize user touchpoints. We aim to shift the buy now, pay later business model to a whole new demographic. We can tap into a growing industry which has seen a 22% increase in volumes during the COVID-19 isolation period. Compare this to cash, which has seen a 32% decline in the same time. These increases are expected to be maintained beyond this period, and I'm sure you will be as excited as I am about the growth prospects for this innovative fintech sector. Millennials no longer want confusing credit cards.
Hi, my name's Sam Renton and I'm ForPay's CDO. Buy now, pay later has predominantly been focused at young individuals unable to afford discretionary purchases and is used to increase customer purchasing power. At ForPay, we've developed a solution to utilise partial payment refinancing to streamline and simplify the payment process and target a higher age and income demographic. No more does buy now, pay later services need to be used as a last resort. We have identified competition within this space, but in no way is this classified as direct competition. We distance ourselves from our competitors through a formal utility aggregation platform. Removing discretionary payments will eliminate the stigma of buy now, pay later services and allow ForPay to provide a unique selling point. Through a retailer linking, we have a strong opportunity to partner through a number of media campaigns and product placement opportunities. In the buy now, pay later space, we have identified three main areas of risk to consider. Regulation, where we must work with regulators to maintain compliance with the National Consumer Credit Act of 2009 by not charging interest to the consumer, and ASIC, which has been receptive of these tools. We must also monitor market default risk by incorporating market trends and liquidity protection into our business model. We will need to maintain appropriate financing links to avoid shortfalls in liquidity and default risk. Through a number of partnerships, 4Pay will be able to expand into direct debit and one-click retailer linking. Utilising strong partnerships in private equity markets, we can facilitate readily available capital for lending purposes with competitive returns. As you can see, we incorporate modern design on our sign-up and payment information pages that include common PCI DSS compliant data entry and account creation. We offer a sleek look and simple functionality consistent with our overarching colour scheme and necessary user case scenarios, including payment notification and warning, budgeting tools, and a login process as seen here. The navigation bar that appears at the bottom of most pages throughout the design offers the user the ability to easily access any of the features 4Pay has to offer. Through the information pages and direct debit capabilities, we are able to limit touch points for our users and truly streamline their bill payment process.
Through a close look at our competition, we have found a distinct niche to which we can grow parallel to the big players in Australia. Driven by our pre-build analysis and traction, we aim to develop a scalable platform that enables rapid growth and natural uptake, with flexibility in its features and requirements. First mover advantage in a transitioning buy now pay later space to a streamlining tool, we can facilitate an expansion of an already rapidly growing market to a new customer base. We understand that companies like ZipPay have attempted to cross into the utility and bill payment space, but at 4Pay we offer a far more comprehensive service and direct payment process that enables refinancing dedicated to your bills. We also believe we have created a unique proposition for buy now pay later that enables us to target higher net worth demographics as well as traditional buy now pay later customers. It is our simplification process that will attract organic customer acquisition and drive growth for the 4Pay platform.
Development of a variety of complementing project management tools. We have compiled a Gantt chart for timeline and checklist purposes, a work breakdown structure to help identify requirements, and agile sprint backlog to help ensure these tasks get completed in order. We utilize these visual tools to action the processes of the branding, platform, and research development stages. This is a simplified best outcome 4 or 6 month lead time chart. We understand this will likely need refinement for specific development processes, including the prototype development phases. It is important we stage the project correctly to achieve an MVP that is functional and maximizes end-user functionality and fulfills customer demand. Importantly, we will develop a platform that is flexible for the purpose of scaling and altering functionality. We have outlined the capital requirements for this pre-revenue development and, importantly, the success criteria for our functional requirements.
4Pay will utilize a re-intermediation fee for transaction business model, where we collect a retailer fee for transactions facilitated through our platform. This revenue will become relatively organic once the retailer network is set up and customers are utilizing the platform's benefits. Our margins come from recycling capital up to 12 times per annum and collecting fees on each cycle. With users on a weekly payment plan at 6% fees, we are able to achieve a compounded 205% return on investment per annum. With average household utilities at over $4,000 per annum in New South Wales, we believe there is a huge market potential at over $10 billion for New South Wales alone. Small and capped late fees provide additional streams of revenue and can boost earnings significantly. we are able to lock out platform functionality as payment security, showing promising results for current buy now, pay later services. We have modelled some outcomes of 4Pay, assuming a low uptake of just 70,000 users at current market utility rates in 5 years. That figure is just 10% of what ZipPay had and 1.5% of what Afterpay had in a similar time frame, a completely achievable figure. The results from the DCF modelling at this uptake were extremely promising, with 5-year present values that might just bring water to your eyes. Vitally, we do not see this sector slowing anytime soon. Short-term credit solutions are shifting, and you only have to look at who's investing in this space to see this. Sure, we might not be in the deep end yet, but my team and I will work as hard as we can to make 4Pay Services a global fintech player. We have outlined a number of opportunities to achieve a strong return on investment for investors and partners, and we aim to share those with you upon further discussions.
By conducting a survey of unbiased, open-ended questions that could test our target market's need hypothesis. According to the data, we received 48% customers that are paying for a bill on a per month basis, and some, which takes over 22%, are on a per quarter basis. Collecting data on the proportion of each individual bill type, we altered the 4Pay business model to maximize use case efficiencies and help to develop our use case personas. We also investigated the level of customer satisfaction using current bill payment services. According to the data collected, over 50% of the customers are not satisfied with the traditional bill payment methods. This figure shows the lack of options and need for change in this space. Finally, we investigated how customers would react to a buy now, pay later payment option constituted within their bill payments. More than 50% of the customers are keen to have this as an option for future bill payment. We now have a strong understanding for further analysis of market trends and consumer pain points.
We are not just changing, but revolutionizing the way people use buy now, pay later services. And to do that, we are seeking an investment from you. This will speed up the development of our platform and help launch our services to anyone that needs their bills paid. If you are interested or know anyone that may be, feel free to contact us through the links provided at the end of this video. We can't wait to share this amazing journey with you. Thank you for listening. We look forward to partnering with you.